we're good. Sure looks like it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Twice. This is Shadows of Loathing. There's an empty cat bed. Where my partner slash mascot, you know, deigns to appear sometimes, sometimes not. And, welcome. We're trying to graduate in 3 hours or less. Which, again, if that was possible, I wish people would have told me that sooner. Then I spent 5 years on an undergrad that I don't use. Isn't that right? Hope everyone's doing well. Hanging in there. It's the last few weeks before Christmas, so it's kind of slow on my end. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but we're kind of dragging at this point. And not the trainable kind. You walk past the phone booth and, well, there's clearly something not right with this phone booth. I mean, the booth itself looks fine, but there's some kind of wriggling, twitching, shadowy mass inside it, like a horrible multi-armed monstrosity scrambling to get free. You're standing there watching while arms manages to grab the door handle, and the shadow spills out onto the sidewalk, splitting into 5 creepy human-shaped shadows. Is this a shadow fraternity prank? Ow. Honestly, these guys suck. "19 can't take more than 5 physical damage at a time. They do 12 spooky damage. Can we raise our spooky armor? Stench armor. Spook. What are you trying to do here? Sleaze, no. Move on fire, restore. Yeah. Causes bleeding, restore HP, poison. I mean, 9 damage is still definitely the way to do things. You need to spread out a little bit. How much do I do? 5 physical damage? Right, because you can't take more than that. That makes sense. In a frustrating fashion. We can use the all here. I don't actually know if we'll survive this, but hey, we'll try. Never mind, we are not happening. God, these guys do a lot. That's wild. And you're thinking about that fight you lost, how much that sucked, and you don't want to lose fights anymore. That was a pretty nasty fight. Nothing here, no. We got here, sad-looking hobo selling pencils. Not getting any business? Nope, always thought this was a real good plan, too. College kids need pencils, right? But I can't sell a dang one of these things. Got this mean look on their faces, too, a sort of pitying sneer, like they think I'm super dumb, and these must be dumb pencils. I only write dumb answers or something. Well, that's no good. Looks glumly at the... You are trying to break that. I know you don't like that, or you like it too much, but you're trying to break that lamp. What would Mario think of you doing that? The mug has "I was stupid" printed on it with an arrow pointing towards the handle. Well, let's get some hobo codes. You wouldn't want any hobo code I could give you. It'd probably just be dumb and wrong. I'd probably mix up the one that says "free pie" here with the one that means "bottomless pit" or something. Jeez, man. What if I buy you a pencil? Thanks. Okay, how about a second time? Buy another pencil? How about now? I can't tell if this is helping at all. but I'm getting a lot of pencils. What do pencils do, by the way? They are quest items? Means maybe a fifth one will do it. I have no idea. Moving on. Man in a really slick suit, described as such because it is both expensive and covered in grease, is stuffing his face. He glances at you shiftily, but otherwise ignores you. Need sleaze armor? That's... Oh. Sleaze armor. Got it. Sleaze armor. We needed 5 sleaze armor. That's an accessory. And then we can just do this there. Balm it. We should have 5 now. Yeah. Greasy paper hat. Okay. Good enough. Move back. There we go. Hey, is there something wrong? Oh, well, I just moved out here for school, and this food is, I mean, it's fine, but it just isn't what we had back at home. I work at a barbecue sauce factory, so everything we ate was smothered in barbecue sauce. Thought I was ready for new experiences at college, but I'm so homesick. I can relate. For me, it was maple syrup. Maybe I can help. There's gotta be some barbecue sauce somewhere on campus, right? It's 1928 after all. Carry sauce cups around with you? Well, like I said, barbecue sauce is a really important part of my identity. Floyd Carbuncle. You got it. This is a grid that explains what kinds of things are not and are sandwiches. It's surprising how often it airs on the side of sandwich. You okay? Huh? Oh, yeah. Just since all the students are gone, there practically hasn't been anyone here all day except for that one guy gorging himself. Who is he? But he's in here every day. All day. He's always eating. Sometimes other guys in suits come in and they whisper together all shifty-like for a minute. The other guy's leaving. This guy keeps eating. It's freaking me out. What do you talk about? Look, buddy, I'm just working here part-time to pay my way through college, which in 1928 is completely feasible. Oh. Ow. What's on the menu? Spicy cocktail sauce. Different other things. A combat item, that is pretty good. 10 sleaze ain't so bad. Alright, I mean, I know barbecue sauce, but let's go to different shops here. Thanks for the meat, random vending machine. Bit of a barrel blockade over here, huh? Well, might as well fish in it when we got the chance. A waterlogged backpack. This doesn't have any... What is it? Barometer necklace. Okay. A foobar. And pocket chemical hand warmer. Interesting. What's up with all these beds? University's getting rid of them, and finders sleepers, I say. Alright, hobo code. Do you know the one for free beds yet? Well, now I do. What are you selling? Combat item, tooth wax. We gotta buy every single set that we have of shoes. That's just how it is. I cannot imagine a less interesting book. Someone published a multi-volume set of every poem George V ever read in descending order of how much he liked them. This is the last book in this series. Mechanical calculator, yeah, offhand item, sure. Pocket battery. +1 maximum AP to a pair of pants. That sounds pretty great. Removes titanium staples if such a thing exists. It's a quest item. What can we sell? Just, like, stinks. And we've gotten a lot of those. Don't feel like it's super necessary. We'll sell maybe one of those. Sell some of that. Got 3 of those, so I don't need it. I'm stupid. Why did I sell that? 1 second. Now I have to buy it back for... I think I just lost all of my... That's fine. Turns out maybe we don't need sardines to feed cats. They all have their own thing to do. Already got 342. You know, some of these we can just work our way around. Sharpening stone seems good. We just need 1 shovel. Squirrel cheese, probably don't need that much. I'll keep that around. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this for now, in case we need it. It's a quest item. If we feel like it, we'll come back for His Majesty's least favorite poems. We've gotten 2 of our 3 courses already done. We're 2/3 of the way to our major. Excuse me, are you a hobo? No, I mean, I've been traveling a lot lately, but my job was kind of nebulous, but no, I think the lady was referring to me, Chief. Gave me away, baby. The roguish ne'er-do-well, good looks, the fashionably rumpled clothing. It was the malnourishment. Well, that's fair. I'm working on my doctorate in biosciences. My thesis project is an experimental nutrition supplement. Would you be interested in volunteering for the clinical trial? Well, I'm gonna have to check my schedule. All you have to do is phone me if you get any side effects. I have a shot right here and I'll pay you 50 meat. I mean, look at that. I do believe a slot just opened up. This is exactly like about 80% of fraternities on my campus. The trash, especially. Dessert cart is cleaner than most of the things near it. It's a baklava and a balaclava. A baklava wrapped in a balaclava. Alright. Just a frat guy doing a little grilling indoors. Is it safe to grill indoors like that? I mean, it's not my house, so whatever. Can't really get the case I'm looking for, though. Can you do me a favor? Got a buddy over at Put. His burgers always come out super good. Some kind of special wood chips or something. Can you go over there and get some for me? I gotta stay here and watch the queue. Necktie hanging on the knob of this store, and you refuse to find out what this means. Someone spilled cantaloupe all over the stairs. How does that even happen? Great question. There's either a brawl or a sporting event taking place in this room. Possibly both. Goblins do the best thing to do. Oh, they've got sleaze armor. You know, I should probably pay attention to that, huh? Toot. It's fine. Somehow we survived. Rah, I am rawring. Makes sense. Your stats only make it so I can hit you even harder. Toot. And I don't really know what they're gonna do. I don't think they're actually gonna do anything. So we're just gonna claim this victory in the name of sports everywhere. Good sports, bad sports, esports, all of them. $15. A lot of meat. Yeah, I figured that would be pretty much the same. Young lady is operating a still here. Must be a chemical student, right? Good guess, but nope. I'm basically a hobo. I've been renting out my services in this portable still to make ends meet. That still doesn't look very portable. Oh, it's much lighter than you'd expect. I see. Well, that still doesn't look very portable. Hobo code? Alright. Something else? Go to the hobo camp. Your skills will be really popular there. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm saving up to buy a new hat first, though. I'll put my best foot forward, you know. I seriously don't think they'd mind. I know, but it's for my own self-confidence. I won't expect a woman who owns her own still to have issues with self-confidence. Oh, I don't drink this stuff. You can use it to degrease industrial machinery. How much do you need? 87 meat. That's so specific. They added that possibly today. We did get a new pair of shoes. Yes. Communal wardrobe, another wire coat hanger. Why do I need these? Most of the books on the shelf have been ruined, but not all of them. Sloppy cooking for huge groups. A cookbook for the modern on-the-go slob who doesn't have time for things like cleaning up or making sure your food doesn't hurt people. Wow, it's everybody in my junior and senior year house, including me. Actually incredible. Never have I felt so seen. This gold-plated door has a sign that says "See Chutney." Who that is, or why someone who can afford a gold-plated bedroom door would live in this dump, is anyone's guess. I'm too intimidated by the door's opulence and its deadbolt. Okay, that's fair. You can tell from 5 feet away that this door leads to the bathroom. Oh boy. I had a roommate my freshman year. Well, technically I had 3 roommates, but 2 of them were connected. It was 2 rooms, and then there was a bathroom in between those 2 rooms, and that was kind of how it went. My roommate was great. Probably hated me, honestly, because I know I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, especially in college, in terms of like cleaning up and stuff. But it wasn't bad. This toilet still works, but its spirit is broken. May you find peace in Valhalla. It even sounds horrible. It does. So our room was kind of the place where people hung out, and then they would kind of get pulled over by the other 2 roommates. that place, there was a stench transition in the bathroom where you just get, like, blown away by hot wind that was in this newer... I don't know how they lived like it. But... oh, it was bad. Some people just got an odor. I don't know how or why or what, but they just do. Okay, so that'll get me up to 4. Yes. And then I equip this, and then I equip that, and then I have 6 muscle to drag this back to my room. It was free, after all. You find a spot next to the window for that horribly potted worm that Grady gave me. I can hang my SIT pennant on the wall. Now anyone who comes to visit will think you're educated, and that's the important part. Hot plate. Perfect. Let's sit on it. Inherent stink. Oh my gosh, all these collections have given me great effects. Hello, you awful creature. Rufus's hot plate. I can cook some basic foods. Some stench armor. Some sleaze armor. Some hot armor. 1 max AP. 1 moxie. I don't know. All sorts of stuff. Anyways, trash soaked pants. We're back. And the Amethyst Choker for the Fairy Charm. There's a new message. Upon auditorially processing the alert bell from this telephonic device, I have answered it. Come on, Don, dial it back a notch. As it is you who have dialed my number, I do not entirely understand this request, Mr. Walker. Alright, what do you need? Our observationalists have reported that you have or will soon become operational within Porkham and the locus of education known as the Seaside Institute of Technology. Is another shakedown? That will not be necessary, as we are not in a competitive-ious relationship with the academic institution. The specific task we require you is too sensitivinal to communicate to you in a telefunicular manner. Proceed to the luncheonette Fish and Chips, whereupon you'll meet with one of our operatives, known by the sobriquet Greasy Steve. You'll recognize him. No, I know him when I'll see him. In fact, I have seen him. And he's horrific. Also, I definitely wasn't done here. Big chunk of bloodstone ore sits on one of the lab workbenches. From the notes include someone was trying to prove definitively you can't get blood from a stone. Contradict their findings. Collect some blood from the stone. This is just the good parts of some blood. Out of his time. This frat guy is throwing food at a makeshift dummy. His precision is uncanny. I'm the new captain of the food fight team. Couldn't handle it because of the flashbacks. I was going to coach this year otherwise. Yeah, I was in the Cola Wars. Saw things you wouldn't believe. True horror. Wait, how old are you? 31. Huh. That explains your skill with throwing food. You learned that in the army? Yeah, except it wasn't so much learning as being experimented on by military scientists with highly dubious ethics, bro. They do. Make me drink a bunch of experimental super soldier syrup. Crazy stuff. I barely remember any of what happened to me, but the nightmares will follow me forever. Any of that syrup left? Needs pork soda. I mean, I already won the food fight championship. However, giving them experimental super soldier syrup does sound pretty funny. 6 sleeves armor. That is a lot. That's my 3, and that's my 4. Okay, I'll eat that. Grease patty, just how I like it. Reach inside, get a shadow pickle. Yeah, I think I'm just going to close these for the experiment from now on. We're not getting anything crazy. Vermouth. It's vermouth and you're keeping it. Alright. Fancy combat items. I do like the all enemies fanciness. Solvent spray, I think, is pretty good. Ice bomb. Okay, some combat items. There's a match and some self-adhesive rivets. You don't trust any organization that stockpiles this much margarine. This fuse box has been filled with celery. Oh, the manhole, manhole. Right, we're still looking for fish eggs. Fishman eggs, specifically. Three fish. Presents. Okay. A Fishman church. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if I like this. These fishmen are acting kind of strange. Well, stranger than usual. Well, as far as you can tell, given your limited experience with Fishman behavior patterns. It has something to do with that weird altar over there. You know, maybe shadowy triangle. Non-corporeally spear me. Just cold damage. I mean, I think I'm just gonna hawk this over here. And then do a splatter. Light you on fire. ×5. And do a bit of damage. And reduce that mysticality a little bit. Mosquito, I will remember ye. We'll take a bleeding off, too. Why not? Yeah, pretty good stuff overall. That's one triangle that won't be bothering any more fishmen. And some fishman eggs. I have no idea how many fishman eggs I need. But I've gotta get access to that butthole somehow. That's just the fact. Chew the fat a bit. Now you'll act earlier in combat. Very cool. Go to Phi Epsilon Tau. Front door is overgrown with vines. That's fine. He's queuing. Vegetable sausage. A sausage-shaped mass of leaves and mulch in a potato skin casing. What is this? Well, it's a special plant-based sausage I'm working on. Oh, is it any good? I didn't call it a good boy just now. I figure I need another 80 or 90 years to really get it right. Do you like to Q? Pointless secrecy. Who's asking? Or yes, I love it more than anything to exaggerate. I love it more than anything. Well, here, have one of these queuing forks. I like 10 of them. Once people find out you're into queuing, you start getting them for every birthday in Crimbo. Alright. Also, I need some special wood chips. Just want some mesquite. Mesquite chips. Freight from the old mesquite block. What's wrong, guy? I was hanging out the weird stone frat and I left my jacket at the bar. I'm freezing. I'm real susceptible to changes in narrative atmosphere. If you're heading in the direction of Lambda Iota Theta, could you stop in and grab my jacket for me? It's soft and comforting. Side quest? Some weird smelling plant stein. This cat is writhing around in a pile of catnip, either in agony or ecstasy. Unsure. A shrubberman of some sort? Leaf. Plant's really hopping. Five moxie, huh? I mean, we've got 4 naturally. Just eat a shadow pickle. You definitely avoid the flailing claws and gnashing teeth and give him a little scritch on his chin. Scritch, scritch. This collar reads a sprig. Let's rub his belly right the heck now. +1 muscle. Yeah. This is a mesquite tree unless you're mistaken. Oh, God. Get me out of here. Okay, here's the weird stone frat. This mailbox is made of foreign stone, which means it's not a federal crime to steal mail from it. Well, steal it then. Just junk mail. You got me good. Let's open it up. Oh, right. I don't have a letter opener still, of course. Frat guys are super into geology. Carved from a single block of huge stone. Oh, nice craftsmanship, too. It was taken forever. Guy's jacket. I found it. Take it back to the guy who lost it. It was tricky to spot, being exactly the same color and shape as the stool itself. Of course. Is this a painting or a sculpture? Let's ask it. Talks to you for about an hour without actually clarifying the question of its identity. Okay. Check under the cushions. Looks uncomfortable, but it's still in your top 5 frat house couches. Fair. You know what you're getting with it. Evening, pirate. How are you today? Members of this frat apparently don't care about comfort or privacy as much as they care about sticking to a theme. And that's dedication. Is this a fridge? Doesn't open. It's solid stone. Bowl of stone fruit. You know, like peaches and plums. Yeah, sure, sure. Wow, this is incredible. Not only did this fraternity chisel a whole frat house out of stone and carve furniture to match, but they went so far as to sculpt a bunch of frat boy statues. Presumably they store them up here and haul them downstairs to fill out the space for parties? Also some kind of weird stone thing. Looks like one of those newfangled television you heard about, except triangular. Somebody's science project, maybe. Oh no. Weird hovering rock. They definitely bring the statue downstairs for parties. This statue is holding its hands up in a desperate warning gesture. It must be symbolic of students' fears of leaving school and having to join the workforce. This one's covering its eyes with one hand. Maybe commentary of some kind? The statue is praying. How traditional. There's a stone hat here. Oof. There's no way that wolf is blowing this thing off your head. Am I not allowed to actually... I'm so stupid. I just think it's television. What a moron. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to do anything about that. Seems like the answer is no. Unless I give this guy his shirt back. Jacket? No, I don't think so. He just looks very much more comfortable now. That's fine. This guy's some mesquite. These are probably going to make it real smoky in here, though. Haha, yeah, that's how you know it's a party! Woo! No one seems to have asphyxiated yet. Alright. Well, we've hit up all of that. Is it time to actually tackle our chemicals problem? While wandering the campus, we pass a large courtyard where a bunch of students are hanging out. Well now, my finely tuned jazz man senses are registering a golden opportunity. What, you mean busking? You think they get much from a bunch of college kids? Kid, if I know 3 things about college students, they like good music, they have beer money even if they don't have rent money, and they're happy to help alleviate a social injustice if a way to do that without spending any extra effort presents itself. I'm hip. Let's go. In their defense, they're often very tired. This perfect spear is carved from Mother Nature's favorite chemical, the rock. Yeah, I remember that, on the periodic table. This is made of solid copper, which the Treasury donated to SIT because they couldn't think of a use for it. Steam-powered lamppost. Yeah, alright. Laboratory workbench. Make some potions. All done with that. Leave a chemical, take a chemical. I don't have any chemicals. Bronze statue. Only 88 boxes on this chart have been filled in. That I think checks out scientifically. This was the so-called difficult puzzle, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck here for the rest of the next week. This is just scenery right now. Thank you for the context. This book is titled Complete and Practical Guide to the Various Alchemical Substances and Their Properties for the Use of Students in a Classroom Setting. Unfortunately, the pages are so old and stiff you can't even turn them. Shucks. Oh, hello. How can Professor Gilbert to helping you? Is it formulas or formulae? Formulae. Is that the only question to having? Oh no, I'm also supposed to be taking class here. Ah, good, yes, very exciting with a new student to having. So much chemicals will Professor Gilbert to teaching you. Digs around a box under his desk, pulls out a large lump of yellow crystals. Here, to looking at it. To knowing which element that is, are you? Well, from the color, I'm guessing sulfur? Haha, yes, to knowing a thing already, it's good. Thanks. Sulfur is a diamagnetic orthorhombic crystal to being, also multivalent, and an elemental macronutrient. Should I write this down? Experiment to doing with it. Throw it in the river and back to coming with telling me the observation. Back to... okay. I think I'm just polluting now. Seems taking a wrong turn somewhere, unless you were trying to get to a subterranean maintenance corridor filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were. When you turn around, start to head back, but a homemade maintenance robot trundles into view and turns a valve wheel. Hot steam shoots out of a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey, robot, turn that steam off. Boop, boop. Fine, I do it. Beep, beep. I've got 5 hot armor. Apparently. Grumbling, you walk through the hot steam and get out of the tunnel. Since you're pretty well protected, it doesn't hurt, but now you're all moist and damp and ugh, gross. Ooga. Well, let's go fishing. Fish in a shack. Shack. We also can't forget have the metal detector for finding the key to that. Ooh, cursed fishing rod. Can I uncurse this fishing rod? I don't know. Drop in some sulfur. Nothing else seems to happen. Yeah, alright. That was, that was fine. I'm actually going to go to Rufus's lab and drop off the eggs, see if we have enough for the next part of that quest. I haven't seen you around before. Around the sewer? It's strange. I spend a fair amount of time around them. Are you familiar with the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on the student body of the world? No, do tell. Buying new textbooks. It's a scam. There's no reason to buy a textbook new. Spare your wallet and spoil yourself, my friend. Buy your textbook used. May I tempt you? That still seems very expensive, right? And they want you to buy it new. Yeah, okay. A good deal and a great victory for free thinking. Plus max HP perk. I mean, I can't say no to that. +3. You memorize all the vein maps, and in doing so discover a bunch of extra blood in weird corners of your body. You're so delighted by this, you throw the book up into the air, and a passing bird grabs it and flies away. Also, I have some eggs for you. No, we're still looking for the eggs. I was incorrect. So, isn't there a barbecue thing somewhere around here? I need a barbecue for sad boy. Barbecuing maintenance access. Culinary science, no. Frozen food, no. Phys ed. I would have thought the barbecuing would have, I don't know, existed. I don't know. What's fishy? We're trying to break into a fishman lair. Along with about 50 other things. So we're carrying it, we're just infiltrating every single sewer we can. That's great. Stupid walk, I mean, we trade out a stupid walk every single time. We just buy the new shoes. The new shoes give us everything we can handle. Though I'm not sure you can call this a walk. It's at max a walk of shame. I dropped the sulfur in the river. It didn't really do anything. Got wet and sank. Haha, yes! Sulfur has density about twice as much as water, and non-reactive to being with a normal circumstance. None of these. It's a dog's toilet paper walk. Or cats, if you're so lucky. Isn't that right over there? Yeah, cover your face in embarrassment. None of these are bismuth, so I guess it's Bisquick. This one is rhombohedral. Structure of crystals is the most diamagnetic of all to being. Also very much less of poisonous than the other ones like it. It's very pretty. That colors from thickness variation in the oxide layer being here. Go to the river. Am I just tossing these things in a river? I feel like I'm just a garbage disposal with all the modern deniability that we can get. This guy's expensive, like, element mule. Oh my lord, these guys are not pleasant. But we will see what we can do. They have spooky armor, that's fine. Probably just gonna spread it around a little bit here. And make sure we get at least one kill out of this. Right, we can only do 5 physical damage because life is pain. Right, yeah, I remember this now. You can still take sleaze damage, though. That's fine. That's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. Because we'll get the heal off of this. And then, I don't know, hope. That'll be enough to get the shadow level down. Question is, can we survive 2 hits? Oh, just shrugged. Cool. You'd love to see it. I still think that's more than 4 damage. Yes, it is. Pretty cool. There will be no incomprehensible maybe satire on your watch. Alright. We dropped the bismuth, and it also didn't do anything. You know, I remember my organic chemistry being a lot more difficult. Decided to take a shortcut between 2 of the university buildings. It's a little dark and spooky in there, but nothing to be scared of, really. Just slam the cover shut on them. No manhole covers here. You grab the edge of the cover, and with a mighty heave, you flip it over onto the really quite surprised fishman, knocking it back down the hole. More specifically, knocking it into the second fishman, who was halfway up the ladder, and then the 2 fall on top of the third fishman, who was waiting at the bottom of the ladder. There's a whole lot of screaming and splashing involved. But after you've closed the manhole properly, it's awful enough not to bother anybody. Nice. It didn't do anything? Okay. Let's, do not worry. Professor Gilbert, not to guessing you this one. Practically everything has silver gray metal to being. This to being magnesium. Another one's unlike this paramagnetic one. With hexagonal crystals close packed. Also, there's so much of it. 13% of this whole planet is that of making of. Alright, let's toss some in the river. You know how it be. Take a shortcut, and we found 2 fishmen again. They seem surprised to see you, and one of them makes wild gestures at you while yelling something. However, even if you could understand its language, that would be hampered a bit by the tremendous volume of water that pours out of the fishman's mouth as it yells, "Hergle blar gurgle gorgle." Another one makes even more emphatic gestures and yells another few quarts at you. Blorg, lorg, looch. Let's reason with them intelligently. Look, fellows, let's discuss this rationally. I'm Bolch? Glub? Oh, wait a second. We'll leave the alley to find a water fountain. Fill up as much as you can before returning. Blorg, flurchel, glurgle, blurch. Glorg. Wow. They're impressed by my fluid capacity. Thank you. And that's about it. Okay, we dropped another... We're just... I'm not sure this goblin's qualified to be a chemistry teacher. Oh, this time I can't jump the manhole, huh? Well, let's fight him. Don T has my back. Incredible. Is that a regular occurrence that he comes like the mysterious stranger in Fallout? Sure hasn't been so far. Hocus Swissocus. Hey, it works. Not gonna chum. That's fine. Alright, that's the third thing I've dropped in a river. I'm starting to think you're just trying to either kill the fish or pin the blame of a weird elemental-based murder. My conclusion is you've basically tricked me into throwing away a bunch of trash for you. Haha! This is astute! A time for the next lesson of you. I'm not throwing anything else in the river. No. Box is empty. Next lesson is figuring out how complex chemical to produce it. That sounds interesting. Good, yes. A mind of inquiring scientific is very important to having. Equipment over there. You are to seeing it? I need to synthesize chrome polish. Okay. 4 hoppers, each has a weird symbol. 2 hoppers are reasonably full. 3rd and 4th are empty. Let's start with the first, and then the second, and then the first, and then the second. I've made some umberline softening juice. Fortunately, the workbench has a handy drain. It's probably perfectly safe to dump this stuff into the municipal sewer system. Okay. Well, let's try with... Let's do first. I made a bologna bleaching juice. Yeah, okay. What about... First, second. First, second. No. Second. Vellum softener, huh? It's not quite what we're looking for, is it? Oh wait, did I accidentally solve this puzzle by making the vellum softener? Right, vellum is... Oh my goodness. Third hopper is supposed to contain arsenic. Can't find the 4th symbol in here anywhere, though. Okay. Well, It's what? Mercury and then lead and then lead and then mercury? Probably not. Third and fourth hoppers are... I assume we need to actually get the fourth hopper working. And the third. So let's putz around a little bit, shall we? I already did this. Unneeded. Greasy Steve. Hey, you're Greasy Steve. I like how you didn't phrase it as a question. You're a cool customer, kid. I get what Donnie Thesaurus sees in you. Put her there. He wipes his hand on his lapel and offers you a handshake. You take it with a grimace, and your hand immediately slides out of his grip. Now, here's the deal. We got some what you might call dirty meat, see? We gotta get it laundered. Meat laundering? I don't know much about that. That's easy. The tricky part is you gotta find a way into SIT's laundry room to do it. Yeah, on account of how it's steam laundry, and only a steam laundry is gonna be powerful enough to clean this particular dirty meat. Ugh. Yeah, I can see that you see what I mean. Anyway, get that cleaned up, bring it back to me, and I'll get your payment. Alright, well, that's disgusting. Goo Beast? Yeah, that's a shambling horror of sorts. I'm probably just gonna do this. Don't think we're gonna need too much. Well, that was rude, though. Alright, well now. We know enough. We don't need the roof access, though. We know enough to be dangerous, and that's about it, I think. So I know the laundry room is closed, so we gotta go down here. It's closed, right? Yeah. Been down there. Combo lock. Creepy secret lab. Greenhouse access. Laundry. Oh wait, do I have some cheese for you? I can just conjure some cheese for you. A fustulent ring. Thanks, Mr. Rat. How about some squirrel cheese? Hot pot metal ring. Sorry about the whole squirrel thing. The rat squeaks as if to say, no problem. Launder the mob meat. Launder. Launder. Keep waiting. Twiddle your thumbs for a while. Keep waiting. Getting to run out of patience. It's like watching grass grow, but there's no breeze. It's very boring. Quite boring. I don't know how much longer you can take this. Yeah, okay, I'll skip to the end. You take advantage of the fact that time can pass at an arbitrary rate during one of these dialogues and skip to the end of the whole laundry process. Fair enough. Adios, kitty cat. You find yourself in need of a fuse this fine day. No thank you. I still have some. Here's some laundered meat. He picks up his briefcase, empties the sack into it, slides the briefcase back to you. Here's your payment. Thanks. Appreciate it. Wow, that's a lot of gabagool. I can't deface them, unfortunately. Not smart enough to do so. I need help with my chemicals. A thing or two about bronze, huh? What was his name? Dr. Adams, huh? Disappeared in 1723 under mysterious statue-related circumstances. That's kind of concerning. Any idea where I can find some arsenic? Yeah, hopper's empty. Well, that's not to doing. Professor Gilbert will of our records to checking. A moment. Pull out a binder labeled Very Poison's Log and flip to the bag. It's the Cratchels again. Blelvin Cratchels, a student. Very much arsenic fan for some reason. Not my favorite soccer team. More of a Liverpool. Maybe if he has any left is to having. You are to going and to asking? The Haunting of Hilbert House. Let's go. This is one of those games where the observations just don't matter. Like, you could point out, like, oh, isn't this silly? But the whole game's just absolutely nonsense and slapstick. It's diffuses any observations you might have about the game. Other than, this is funny, ha ha ha. Yeah, I know they said they live in 3B, but I'm gonna explore every room in this place. I don't know if I should kill these people, though. Get that twisted ankle out of here. I'm gonna take that poster. Because I can. Cold armor. That's pretty easy. I'll just wear this momentarily. Good to know, good to know. Also, on Mysticality probably isn't actually what we need. We've got quite a bit of Mysticality. I feel like 4 physical armor feels pretty good for the most part. So if we equip that and then attach it, pretty good stuff, I think. Bed is thoroughly infested with bed bugs. I'm gonna just keep taking these posters. Force open. All the drawers in this desk are missing except one, which is jammed shut. Leaving our mark wherever we go, right? Ah, you know what? Let's beat him up. -1 HP kind of stinks, though. It's fine. We already squeezed blood from a stone. I'm not sure blood from a robot is a thing. I mean, in fact, I'm pretty sure it's just not. Immune to bleeding and poison. That makes sense. But either way. Let's clear this place out. Anarchist hardware. Also, let me get my familiar chow. We should really just feed it to Buzz. It really deserves it. Buzz is the best familiar we've got. Feed all three. Did I really not get anything out of this? No. It's fine. Kind of resigned to that fact anyways. Finally got all the name cards done for the wedding tables. Very nice. How big of a shindig are we talking here, Pirate? And are you excited for it, or do you just want it done? This is a safe space. It can be both. Only family, some very close friends. That's not too bad, then. Not too bad at all. We both want it over with now. Yeah, I feel ya. One of those things, it's just like, well, everyone wants this. Make sure you still enjoy it. I'm sure you will. But I completely get you. Oh, this was literally just a useless fight. Alright, cool. Moving on. Let's continue to steal things from dorm rooms. But having now been on both sides of the aisle, that doesn't really work, right? That's just part of the family. It's a lot easier once it's over. I like being on the enjoy the party and have to do none of the work. I know, it's a hot take. But here we are. I'm gonna just take all these posters. This nightstand looks really elegant. It's empty, which is, you suppose, also a certain kind of elegance. Place that. Gerbil, Jorbil, Blurk. Huh, alright. Unidentified chemicals, cool. Never a bad thing. What's in here? Ah, that's the down. Some rock scrapings. The spare army cot was too comfortable for the students' tastes because they were also using a rock for a pillow. Cover of this textbook should be painted sky blue with clouds on it because it is way over your head. How dare you? You look at the first few pages of the book and the only thing you learn is you'd be better off selling this to a used bookstore than trying to comprehend any of it. Do that then. Alright. Sounds like it seems these vampires probably aren't legitimate students. Yeah, probably not. I think they're onto something. Don't know what you've just done. What else happened recently? Oh, the Game Awards happened recently. What a goofy, useless thing that I still manage to get highlights of every year because it's just so stupid. Chew the fat a little bit? You got it, Obi. Muscle increased by 1. The bribe awards? What are you talking about? They definitely had all played God of War by the point, even though it wasn't out. It's fine. Jar of arsenic. I don't like anyone who's into arsenic. That's weird. Thanks for the glob of wet hair. Appreciate it. Pull off the blanket, which is made of depleted uranium. Oh my lord. Quick 40-hour playthrough in the first 24 hours, easy. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Put that on. Drink this sinister precipitate. Oh no. I was already under the effect of a sinister precipitate. Of sorts. Advanced magnetospheric flux. Spell damage perk. I like spell damage. This book is all about the invisible forces that control our destiny and the destiny of our lunches. It's really abstract. +1 to magical weapon attacks, permanent? Yeah, we take that, for sure. How much do I have? 180 unspent? +2 to magical weapon attacks sounds good. Now I gotta put some cold armor on. Do I have 5 cold armor now? No, I don't. I need to drink something. That one's pretty good. That one's almost better. Anyways. Flavor of everything. A lot of bottle of ghost pepper sodas. Which is the opposite of what I actually would like. But it's fine. Yeah, I mean, look, it's stupid every year. Some are just, like, worse than others. Some years are worse than others. 7 mysticality. One moment, please. The last 2 words are experience and points. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, look. There's just some categories that I don't get. Why do you have a best debut indie game and then also best indie game, and you don't give those to different people? Oh, have I just been taking one poster at a time? I thought I was taking all these posters. I was just gonna... That was my decor in college. Oh, that's my decor now. Shit. I've never grown up. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, the pet maths haven't been fed. That's unfortunate. Also, I mean, look, I enjoyed Stray, but I played 4/5 of the best indie game on that list, and I liked all 3 of the other ones a decent chunk better or a lot better. So yeah, I'm a little grumpster about it. Among other things, let's see. I'm fine with like the best performance, but there's a game on there. Maybe they'll give me some eggs. Probably not though. There's a game on there that I played called Immortality, and it's by Sam Barlow, who makes just a bunch of like FMV games, like full motion video. I think that's what it stands for. It's essentially, it's like fully acted out, and this one's about like following this, trying to figure out what happened to this actress who disappeared like 10 or 20 years ago. And so you go through all 3 of her films that occurred over her lifetime, and you like spool back and forth about it, trying to like hone in on what happened. And I won't say anything else except for the fact that that very physical performance that was like hours and hours and hours and hours of like acting and voice acting. I'm a bit grump about it this year. Last year it was like, who'd they give it to? They gave it to It Takes Two, which is like cool. That's great. I just like, oh jeez. Don't get me started on how best score. Oh, I'm most upset about the indie game, honestly, because that's our bread and butter in the first place. I don't really care about AAA, you know, pissing contests. I thought Stray was overhyped. It was okay, nothing more. Yeah, I thought it's like was very pretty, and I really enjoyed exploring. Yeah, I'd shrug too. I really enjoyed exploring in it, but the gameplay and whatever. Neon White was excellent. Cult of the Lamb was enjoyable, and Tunic was also excellent. I really liked both of those two. I'm aloof now. Water off a duck's back. You don't even care. I care a little. Maybe we just focus on the smallest one first. Mosquito did not get the message on that one, that's fine. There were a lot of cool, like, actual announcements, though. I mean, honestly, that's about all I can say. Because everything else I was just like, was... Just... Focus on... It's fine. I'm fine. It's alright. It's fine. Oh, you healed. Oh, you healed on it. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, okay. We lost again. That was me after. But like a Hades 2, interesting. Didn't think they'd actually do a sequel to that. Obviously, thoroughly enjoyed it the first time around. And I'm kind of just... I don't know. I'm excited for it. But I'm also, like, cautious because they've never done an actual sequel before, so I'm hoping it was not for the money, and instead because they had a lot of good ideas and they wanted to implement them in a sequel, a la Super Mario Galaxy 2, rather than insert bad sequel here, you know? Hopefully it's good. You know, Baldur's Gate 3 got an announcement. Lots of games got an announcement that I didn't really care about. I'd have to go back and, like, 1 second. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna pop it and lock it. Dun, 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 bow. What did they announce? Armored Core? Yeah, sure. The new game from the Celeste devs, which is pretty exciting. Sorry, I forgot they announced Death Stranding 2. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Hope it's just because they want to build more in the Hades world they built. Me too. That's the hope, right? I'm definitely down for it, because I literally haven't disliked any of their games. I thought they've only gotten stronger in their game devness since we've... I mean, we've played everything but Bastion on stream by them, and that was only because I had played Bastion beforehand, right? I was really hoping there was Fishman eggs in here, even though the evidence pointed to the contrary. It's alright. Oh, planter full of dank herbs! So yeah, new game from the Celeste devs, great. Death Stranding 2, hysterical. Disposable only razor blade. Great. So cool and helpful. I don't really feel like fighting anymore in this place. It's exhausting. How many floors are there? Maths. Stench armor. Honestly, I'm tired. 9 muscle? Oh my gosh. Is it an infinite dorm room? Is that what I'm... It feels like it's an infinite dorm room. Have I accidentally made it to an infinite dorm room? Did I just get tricked for, like... Son of a biscuit. I knew they had the infinite hallway. I didn't think they would do that for the hall. Oh, I'm miffed. I was like, wow, this is kind of samey. Ridiculous. Get me out of here. Okay, we got some chemicals. Which is cool. Drop in the arsenic to make something. Mercury lead, arsenic, and then arsenic again. Still don't know what the fourth one is at all. Do I need all 4? Glass straightening juice. I'll keep the straightening of the glass. Glass bleaching juice? I'm not so sure about that one either. If I do it in a different order, does it still... No, it just makes it... Chalk polishing. Bologna revivifying. Yeah, no one's telling me what this guy even is. Alright, one second. Quickly, I want to go to Crystal Dream Lake and then to the museum and then wander really quickly. Oh, we can hand over the crate of old bandages. Don't worry, that was just talking to our past self again. Alright. So... get out of here and just wander. And the metal detector is gone. That's okay. This has given us a great gift, which is to open this door. You brush off as much of the loose rust as you think you can get away with without turning the entire key into loose rust, then slide into the keyhole and carefully turn it. Clicks open, the key completely disintegrates. You peek in the front door, and it looks like no one's home, which makes sense considering the door was locked. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure why I gave you the choice there. We both knew you were going to choose Snoop. Yeah, for real. Antique dining table. Eventually. Just a regular person's stew. Oh, this oil lamp is kind of uncomfortably close to the curtains. Do you know that the oil of this kind of lamp comes out of a sperm whale's head? Tell me more. That is way more than I thought. I thought it would be a joke. It's not. It's... Oh, the whales... Okay. Wow. That's very interesting. Thank you. Sperm whales have 500 gallons of really good oil in their heads. Who knew? Thank you. Small steel box. Unlock it. Messing with the contents of that box could cause some sort of nasty paradox. No, but I really need that though. Okay, you're not gonna. Your house isn't gonna burn down anymore. You're welcome. I still don't know what to do about this. Because I don't know the 5-letter combination word. Now, actually, wait 1 second. So, one of those lived for like 200 years, right? One of these graves. 1 moment. Also, now this house shouldn't be burned down. Nice. Nothing particularly unusual about it, except that witches lived here. Yeah, of course. This iron pan was probably for regular cooking, but we're pretty sure it was also used for making small batch potions sometimes. This is the plate. Used to be on the Putnam's mantelpiece. It held up nicely over the last 236 years. This plate commemorates the founding of the town of Sandwich on All Hallows Eve. How witchy can you get? Plate does indeed have a date, 31st of October, 1626. Interesting. Interesting indeed. 1626, you say. I think we can look that up in our newspapers. We're going to look some stuff up. And also to deliver a bunch of booze to my extremely illegal speakeasy. Here's some absinthe and some cola. This will come in handy if any children want to get drunk here. Okay. Vermouth is one of your favorite mooths. Great. I love to hear that. Oh no. The archives don't go back that... They do? Oh, the archive doesn't go back far, but you do find an article about the 250th anniversary. Fulk Proctor in 1626. Fulk. Considered a nice if unremarkable little village, till traders found the town completely empty in 1692, apart from one dark-eyed old man who joined them on their route back to Ocean City. After that, the town remained abandoned. Fulk. Also, I think we can break into this bank now. Takes everything you got, but finally the sturdy keyhole of Phylax falls to you in this contest of raw strength. The head gives you a nod. Respect between gladiators. We can definitely get our mysticality up to 7 here, really quickly. Don't know if we can get the moxie up to 8, though. The Labyrinth of Methpon is not so difficult, really, once you spend some time with it. Visualize its rooms and corridors, making a mental map of which paths bring you to dead ends and which to success. The key turns decisively in the lock, and the cast iron head gives you a little wink. With the two locks of Phylax and Methapon defanged, the head of Sneaky Pete bends its jaws and releases its lock with a yawn. The key to Sneaky Pete, apparently, was not to use the key. Well, works for me. We've made it to a bank. On accident. Standing by the cash register, you fantasize about what it would be like to have a service job instead of whatever it is you do. Freelance uncursing. Oh, that's right. The drawer is sealed shut and there's no obvious way to open it. There's nothing you can do with the cash register at all except for bang on the numerical keys as a toddler might. I'm gonna just pull it up. The metal drawer comes loose, but doing so triggers the bank alarm. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Turn off that. Plaque has gone green with age. 1899. July 4th. You can look that up for sure. Kick the monstrous vault door open. Ow. Punch it. Ouch. Shoot it. Tie the vault to a car and drive down the street. That did not go as planned. Open it? Who knows? Yeah, alright. Well, let's look up. Oh, it's right. It's definitely there. Oops. Stop. It was 1899, right? Yeah. Today saw the grand opening of new banking concerns, Kerberos Building and Loan. Residents watched in appalled disgust as during the opening ceremony, the maximum security vault door was installed backwards, sealing inside their savings and valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured worried customers the mistake would not affect operations. 10 minutes later, the bank was closed permanently. Can't trust them. Honestly, I don't know. Well, it's fine. We need to go to the bus stop, go to Crystal Dream, and then Folk. Folk is the thing. We've got to avert this disaster and turn this museum into a museum, which is just what I'm going to call this town of Sandwich. And again, also, if I could become the Earl of said village, I would be ever so delighted. Thank you. Folk. Can't say it's surprising no one names their sons Folk anymore. Yep. Gold pocket watch. Inside, the lid of the pocket watch is engraved to my son Tom on his 12th birthday. That answers the question what happens to Tom watches originally, but in turn raises some additional questions. Since you effectively duplicated the watch by bringing back the one from the future and giving it to Tom, it's probably best to leave this one here. Things could get real weird if you gave this one to Tom as well. Shelf full of books so old you can't even parse the titles. Oh, no. Encyclopedium of Blood. It's a good thing human anatomy hasn't changed in the last 300 years, or this book would be way out of date. Blood lore increases my maximum HP. Yeah, I mean, I'll read that. Cheers. Plus 3 max HP. And now we'll just mess with this magical ritual circle. We redraw it backwards. And, let's see what happened in the present, because I think we finally fixed this Sad, sad village. Welcome to the historical village of Sandwich, where the inhabitants keep history alive by living and working the same way people did here centuries ago. Pretty good. Pretty good. Dorothy Putnam. Nickname. They all did that. Good. Thanks for the closure. That was great. What about this horse trough? This horse trough is nearly 300 years old. The water is not that old, but you shouldn't drink it anyways. It's for horses. Anything here? No, nothing new. That's fine. Nice gazebo. Wealthy proctor. Family own the biggest and most conveniently toilet adjacent house. Phil Proctor. Mayor here. Any questions? Any relation to Peter Proctor? We don't know much about him, but judging from headstone, he must have been a character. Can I go in your house? They're waiting for an electrician, apparently. I see. How do you know about witchcraft? Witchcraft? Nope, no witches around here. We filled the root cellar up with concrete purely because the house's foundation was a little shaky. Okay. Well, they didn't die in 1698 anymore, which is pretty cool. Nicholas Proctor vanished mysteriously. Gosh, you just hate to see it. Alright, cool. I'm actually really happy about that. I still don't know what to do with this mine, though. Because I don't know what to blow up. It's fine. Oh, wait, no. We also had some stuff. I feel like there was definitely places to go here. Like manhole-wise. Maybe not. Still looking for ashes. Yeah, like here, actually. Voila. Just gonna close that. Thank you. I don't know what this is. It's an old stain, but a big one. Alright. Here's our shadow fishing rod. Which I guess gets us shadow things. And also nasty goo. Let's yell into this narrow pipe. Nobody answers. This bartender nods politely. Blurgle gurgle glub? You assume this is mostly kelp juice and sewer moss squeezings. Yum yum. Shakes it up with a handful of gravel. Neat. This is the second drunkest fishman you've ever seen. Casino, huh? It consists of throwing a handful of pebbles and rusty nails on the table. It's both very simple and very vague. Let's watch for a while. Player next to you puts some fishman eggs on the table. Croupier picks up the pebbles and nails and hands them to the player who shakes them up and scatters them across the table. The croupier nods at the player who picks up one of the nails and carefully drops it again. Croupier shakes his head and the player takes back his eggs with a small grumble. Ante some eggs again. Once again, the pebbles and the nails. Let's place a bet. I shake them up and drop them on the table. You don't have much sense how this game actually works yet, so you hesitantly pick up a nail and drop it back on the table at random. When it comes to rest, the croupier shrugs and pushes your meat back towards you. Looks like I got a tie. Eggs, again. Takes back his eggs. One of the nails carefully drops it again. Satisfied glug. Okay. Play again. Took my meat. Took my meat again. And again. Aha! I got some Fishman Row. I won, apparently. Still have no idea how many of those there are around town, though. Oh, don't we? We have a bunch of new hats, right? To get pictures taken with it. You know, it's a living. He just really likes hats. Really, really likes hats. Maybe wear the mining hat and look in the crack in the mine? Hey. That makes as much sense as anything else. Alright, that's all the hats we had at the current time. Glare silently. Already tested my everything. We're good on that front. Fridge factory? Okay, max HP up. I feel like there was still something in here that we could have done, but I don't remember what it was. Okay. Nothing there, though. Snapple Mills, maybe? A set of encyclopedias? No, God, no, hell no, absolutely not. Or no. Thought you might say that. Understandable, understandable. But what if I told you this was no ordinary encyclopedia? You think that's something you're likely to tell me? So likely as to be certain. Step a little closer, would you? I would. An upgradable Sleaze Armor perk. It's an encyclopedia of blue humor. A multi-volume collection of the lewd and lascivious. A trove of truly tasteless treasure. Wow. I would love that. Thank you. Aren't we done here? What are you waiting for? I want to watch you read it. Alright. There's still a lot of filth to wade through here. That's fine. Just clear that out. Nope. Let's go to the no house. Just gonna grab this person's gun. Thank you. Yep, looks about as what I thought it would. What is with these people trying to sell me their pants? 20 meat? Well, that's a deal. You got yourself a deal, and also, oh, because there's a home for traveling salesmen. Incredible. It's like an orphanage, but for used car dealerships. What a place that would be. Just gonna close that there, thank you. Go even deeper. Emergency ring behind this brick. Ring of repulsion, ironically, you're really drawn to it. Cool. Silent, scaly type, sure. Yeah. Don't seem to be able to get the bartender's attention. Came here to drink, not to talk to me. Fishy looking guy, or a guy looking fishy. Either way, he's getting an angry drunk on. Who asked you? Blech. Ask him about his weird head. You pause, trying to think of a more diplomatic way to phrase that. Say, I couldn't help noticing. I ain't gonna take that from the likes of you. You and what army? I don't got nothing to take from nobody. Yeah, you tell him, buddy. Yeah, another thing. Yeah, that's right, you said it. That's right, I said it. Hey, bartender, bring over one for my friend here. It's Brian? Think me and Max me heirlooms? I'll drink you under the table. Despite this being an obviously terrible idea, you manage down 2.5 pints of raw salt water without throwing up. You immediately have a splitting headache. Your drinking buddy laughs at your pained expression. Oh no. You retried your suit on tonight for the wedding. Make sure it still fits. That would be a major mess up if it did not. Yeah, I was really worried. Because it had been a couple months. I hadn't, done anything, but it was a rental, so I was just praying there was no changes. You choke down another giant bottle of seawater. Despite the volume of liquid sloshing around inside you, your mouth feels entirely dry and you're thirstier than you've ever been in your life. Someone is practicing jazz drum solos very nearby, possibly inside your skull. I need one extra muscle, please. I think. Confused and angry. That's fine. Do that. Alright, go for it. Keep going. Keep going. You can literally feel your internal organs turning into jerky. The edges of your vision are going black. You manage to stay upright just long enough to see the fish guy's head hit the table and you rifle through his pockets. Once you're done throwing up, you take a little nap. Well, I've now got 5 row. It's pretty good, I think. I'm down for a free lunch. 13 meat. And just panhandle every once in a while. I want to ask you about the porquad. Oh, I don't even know what the porquad is. Oh, it was... We looked it up and it had sunk, and this is the only guy that survived because a friendly otter saved him from going down with his ship. Also, let's try to pet this gray cat. His name is Ishmael. This nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top. Simple. A blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue, though. Really delightful phrase. Blubber lamp. Amazing. Say it again. Blubber lamp? Great. Just great. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Amazing. Say it again. Blubber lamp? I never get tired of that. Say it again. Just keeps getting better. Say it again. Wonderful. Delightful. Wonderful. Incredible. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think we've gotten out of here. This fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time or the captain uses it to catch horses. Any chance I can just take this? That ain't mine. I think the cat dragged it in. Is that a yes? Don't remember the question. That's a yes. Saltwater fish it. Burnt beer taffy, okay. Fifth sailor, barnacle face, less handsome Jeff. Handsome Jeff. Peg leg Johnny. From the Ocean City, watchful eye. You know, newspaper? Don't trust newspapers, nor newspapers reporters, neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those 3 things. Can I ask about the porquois? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. It was decades ago. Why bother me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What's funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years. So when you said funny, you didn't mean as in haha? How many men were in your crew? Oh no. Pegleg, handsome Jeff, less handsome Jeff, and old barnacle face. And the other one. So 5. What about the rocks? Don't know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. They just come with a house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, I guess. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. He was new, just signed on to last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Spooky. That's all I got to say about him. A lot of urns? Well, cruise bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they want a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Except 5th feller were never found. I ain't recall how that urn got there. He's remember the crew right and proper, though, so you got as much right to be there as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, I used to go and pay my respects every once in a while, back before my knees started acting up. Plenty of to talk to right here, though. Yeah, we shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. Say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face that you don't believe me, so you can ask them yourself, landlubber. I guess I'll have a chat with your urns, then. Hello? The urn doesn't respond. Imitate the captain's voice. Yar there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. Got rid of that no-good landlubber. Yar, captain. What do they want, anyhow? Nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle, trying to sell newspapers and like that. Pay it, no, never mind. You were real worried because you hadn't tried it on in ages and hadn't been the healthiest food choices-wise lately? Yeah, that's the holiday season for you, right? It's all fun and games until, you know, your, like, great aunt who makes the most unhealthy dish you can possibly think of. Like, hits you just right, and you eat 5 helpings of it. I get it. My mom makes, like, an almond paste cake. Once a year, it's just shoveled. We've done okay health-wise, but that is Twitch recap is here. What are you gonna recap? Oh, it's not my recap. It's literally just it's your guys's recap. Oh no, there's a viewer recap and a streamer recap. I went live 157 times this year. Wow. I'm in the top 5% of Elden Ring streamers. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Curse you, Twitch. Posted mine in the general chat? Well, I will probably do so later. Anything here? Alright, nothing there. Handsome Jeff. Which particular yarn from your past have you got on your mind? Oh, let's actually talk about you. The fellow next to you is less handsome Jeff, aye? So this judgment of your relative appearance is literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal? Wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Oh, yeah, of course I do. Bye. Anything on your mind, Captain? Well, like what? I don't know. Just if you want to wax nostalgic about old times. Right. Right. So, Yar, huh? So, alright, those old times, right? Sure, right you are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Sure did, many of them, okay? Barnacle face? You in a chatting mood? Sure, Yar. What's your name? But Barnacle face? What about it? I was just wondering why, I mean, I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you've never actually said that is... You never actually asked before, so I thought you already... Yeah, right, I already... if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Yar. Anyways, 5th Sailor. Sailor, how goes it? I asked what new, but, R? Not a talkative one, are you, matey? Suppose you never were, come to that. Well, as you were, then. Could use some smokes, Captain. Some smokes. And cigarettes? What's the Ern want with cigarettes? Alright, just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yar. Interesting. I'm just gonna leave. They can't chase you because they're tentacles, so you solve the tentacle problem by simply going to a place where the tentacles aren't. You watched me for 326 hours this year, and we went live 157. I mean, that's a lot of hours. I mean, I watched me for all the hours. You gotta pump those numbers. Everyone's gotta pump the numbers up. But you know, I guess it's pretty good. Afraid I can't pay you back yet. We don't really have anything to make decent booze out of. At the moment, I'm just using random kitchen scraps and weeds, and I can't serve you that in good conscience or good ethics. It's Creamy Steve. He's still packing in the cream. Everyone's been really appreciative about my cream. You know a guy named Greasy Steve? Sure, that's my brother. We don't really get along, though. What's this guy up to? Working for the mob? Figures. Wait, your parents named you both Steve? No, they named me Creamy and him Greasy. Alright. Well, the lore I didn't need. Thank you. Try and do better next year, sir. As well you should. We're good on that front. The doctor. First aid supplies? Oh, wow. Thanks, Doc. Anything new, Johnny? You get around a lot, right? In what sense exactly? You go lots of places? Oh, yes. I am in the vicinity of the SIT. A hobo out there has come into possession of one number of an old dorm room bed, so we could certainly make use of them. Could you locate this man and give him this invitation? Yeah, I can do that. Sure thing. That's easy peasy. There it is. The Hobo King requests your presence. There's a hobo camp just outside Ocean City, and the guy in charge heard you're rich in beds. He asked me to give you these official summons. That sounds like a good deal. Can't use more than 1 2 of these myself, anyway. Head on out there. Thanks. Now I want to go back. And check it out. Business is a boomin', huh? I'm gonna buy the least favorite poems there. You're not even interested in the poems George V sort of liked. There's no way you're reading these. Son of a gun. Secret plans? Well, I admit, you've been quite helpful. At first a total stranger, have gone out of your way to help hobos when other people of this country, and even the government themselves, would not. This is the crux of the problem. Homos are looked down upon when not overlooked entirely. I seek to remedy this. Let's sidestep the problem. Nothing so violent as a revolution. Okay. We'll check back later. I still don't know what to do about that one hobo. Are they all bunk beds now? Nice. Look at us, making life better. Chemicals. Lifelike, yada yada yada. Whatever. Unhelpful. Do I have enough eggs for you now, Rufus? I got 3 pounds of fishman eggs. Oh, I misplaced the decimal. I only needed 0.3 pounds of eggs. Well, now I got plenty of this scoop. And keep the extra eggs. And you also need this. A municipal contraption. Now we just slather you with this foul-smelling jelly. Come back and see me if you need it reapplied. -1 mysticality, muscle, and moxie. And that cleans off the goo. Double hooray. Alright, well, to the bridge we go. I'm just gonna leave the shadows. I'm already in for a tough fight. Don't need to do more of it. Is it a cloaca covered in mud worse than a regular cloaca? There's one way to find out. Hobo code? I'm hiding behind the next piling to the left. Come say hello. You look behind the bridge pile and find a hobo sitting there with a fishing pole. I wasn't even particularly hiding. Weird you didn't see him before. Hi there, you must see my note on the other piling. My name's Walter. Well, Berto. You living on this bridge? For the moment. I'll probably move on soon, because SIT students keep throwing weird rocks down here. But it's protected from the rain. The fishing's good. It's a pretty nice spot to camp for a while. What about the fishermen? Those fellows with the glowing eyes? They're a bit leery of me, but I guess they decided I was harmless. Maybe all the raw fish I've been handling rubbed off on me. Hobo code? Everyone should know the industrial chemicals dumping spot sign in particular. Oh yeah. Bet you get real weird fish here. Got one with 2 butts once. Do you mean tails? Nope. Better fishing results. You know when to fold your bait and when to hold it. You know, look for some pointers on fishing? That'd be great. So far I figured that you hold on to the long stiff part of the pole and dangle the sharp wire thing in the water. Well, there's a sentence that stopped being a double entendre real fast. Here, let's expand on that knowledge a little bit. Yeah, there's a hobo camp. Very cool. Adopt-A-Bank. This section of bank is kept safe and clean by the fine folks of the chemicals department. Oh, I bet. That looks like another set of ridiculous boots. Double fishing. Very nice. Very good. Thank you. Perfect. Well, let's jump in the muddy butthole. Yum. Ugh. You emerge from that disgusting hole into a slightly less disgusting cave, although let's not be unclear. Here, the cave is very disgusting. What piles of eggs litter the uneven ground? You hear a quiet, gurgly breathing sound from the other end of the cavern. Let's get Rufus's stupid pearl. Okay, well, let's go and do a shadow rift. My oxygen is not very high. Huh. I guess I don't need to breathe in here. It's cool. I was just panicking. It's fine. Yeah. My viewer stats were just like 1 or 2 people I follow, and then a bunch of games done quick. So much games done quick. Well, this is almost definitely the Fish Mother. You can hear a smooth, melodious voice speaking directly into your mind. You are cunning and widely human to have bypassed the defenses of this place. Thanks? Don't ask how I did it. I already know, fear not. The eggs I give my children to take care of are largely non-viable. It helps keep them out of trouble if they think they have responsibilities. Why have you sought out this audience with me, human? It's about the pearls. Ah, so you're a treasure hunter, are you? You who have killed 10 of my children, yes, I counted, have the further temerity to trick your way into my lair in pursuit of material wealth. It's not like that. Your words are the ashes of one whose pants are aflame, human. I will grant you no such boon. To be fair, I was attacked for some of those. Not all of those, but, you know, some of them. Can you heal my other buddy? You can't. You only heal me. Yeah, I'm gonna start messing with the Fish Mother here. I don't actually think they have any sleaze defenses. Oh, but I can't see you, which does not help. That's a lot of damage, though. Oh, I have an extra AP. 12, 5, 8. 5? I think we can, yeah. Take care of 1 there. Give 8 and 12. 9 sleaze, 11. Let's do that, I guess. I don't even know what that was, but I didn't like it. It's fine. We'll get some heals out of this and everything. 11. Yeah. Get rid of you. That's a chunk. But we can heal, and we probably will heal. Perfect. Get all of our armors up. Let's sleaze damage. Buzz staying alive. Very nice. Could just set everything on fire here. Stack that up pretty quickly. Buzz, no! That's okay. Well, we killed a lovely beast. This pearl isn't even shiny. Hopefully that won't set off a protracted human-fish-man war or anything. Yeah, that would be awkward. Oh no, they are upset. Go fishing. Fighting, actually. What if we just don't? We just move on. Climb up the butthole. And find ourselves back in Rufus's lab. Why did we do this? To find his brother. Alright. So we shall. What should I do with these extra fishman eggs? Well, I can cook them for you. A pinch of lye and some muriatic acid, and they're totally edible. I don't want to know how you know that. It's not terrible, though. I've been to the ocean at low tide. Imagine frying that smell. Here's the pearl. That gross, huh? No questions. Well, it's really a beaut. I'm gonna have to go into hardcore analysis mode for a while. I'll give you a call when I figured out the next step in my plan. Alright. I've stalled so long, and I still don't know what to do with the chemicals. They said it was a difficult puzzle, and they were right. Why did my hubris? That gives a bronze revivifying juice. Got it. Let's move on, shall we? Use the bronze revivifying. Turns to the more regularly colored flesh tones. Also closed tones. Oh goodness me, is it Monday already? It's Thursday, sir. Thursday, 1928. Oh, dang it all. Knew I should have set an alarm. Do forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm Dr. Ambrose Adams. I know, I read it on your plaque. Marvelous! How very kind of them. Pleasure indeed. I'll make it 205 years. So much for the faculty lunch. Did you bronze yourself deliberately? Yes, quite so. My new formula required testing, you see, and as I had no plans for the particular import for the weekend, I thought perhaps I would skip ahead a bit. Graduate student was instructed to awaken me. If he comes asking me for a letter of recommendation, I shall have some rather stern words for him. He's probably dead. Ah, of course. Well, I shall just call that his just desserts. Hey, Chelsea. How's work? How are you feeling? Well, in the future. Yes, indeed. I find myself rather excited for the prospect, you know. Anything good been invented? I'm working on something called television. I must say that sounds ridiculous. Who ever heard of a moving picture? Oh yeah, you missed a lot. Suppose I am in need of a guide. Might I impose to accompany? Sure. Pray tell. Need something help. I got a chemicals assignment that's giving me some trouble. Are you familiar with old alchemy symbols? Ha! Young man, is a feline acquainted with its own anus? Okay. A Stradolini multi-alembic. Are these still in use in modern times? I would have thought the technology would be much more advanced by now. Class I'm taking is pretty introductory. The professor said you're starting with basics. I see. Well, that is quite reasonable. Seems to be the trouble. Last hopper's empty and I don't know what's supposed to go in there. The book doesn't list the symbol. It's not. How embarrassing. Play. Allow me to correct it. Should you be doing that? Well, it's my book, after all. Why not? Still in good condition, I'm pleased to see. Advantage of proper vellum page over paper, of course. Colleagues made fun of me for being old-fashioned. Well, I don't see their shoddy paper books in the classroom. Ha! Duly corrected. The fourth symbol stands for lithium. Okay. Where do I get some lithium? And it's tricky for it getting, but, you know, Professor Gilbert did to hearing about a soda company that putting lithium in the sodas was a year previous. What? Why? Well, lithium to making you thirsty. Feedback loop of very profit. Unfortunately, lithium also you very confused to making, and your bowels either none at all or way too much. The business they to going out of. The Relaxa-Cola in Ocean City. Got it. Back to Ocean City we go. To the soda factory. Grab that, and then make it to the soda factory. I'm getting that oboist back, but I need this old fogey for a bit. Nothing over there but lemon-scented industrial waste. That's pretty abandoned, alright. All that's left is a metal storage cabinet and a few crates of empty soda bottles. Not even bottle caps left. Phooey. Have a look at the combination lock. I couldn't magic it open by wiping off the goo and then having a look and magiking it open. You solve the lock with magic. More specifically, you conjure a small cheese elemental to try every possible combination for you while you take a short nap. Oh, sweet. Puzzles schmuzzles. I might as well try Mrs. Brewster's while we're at it. An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Operator, operator, get me my worthless son on the line. You're about to try a neti pot? Good luck to you and your sinuses. And don't look too closely at what comes out of your nose. Man was never meant to see. Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said, and I'm not buying it. Bzz, bzz. Sorry, sir, line's busy. Probably gabbling with his floozy girlfriends. Blech. Message in hobo code. Nice lady, but she only likes salesmen. Cool. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I assist you. Call down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked school children. Miss Brewster, you gotta call the cops. Ha! This town calls police. I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And one of these hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder! Someone has to do something. What you can all do is go to your rooms. Let me think. Good gracious. Excuse me? Sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Or, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room till this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Oh, yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night. No one heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Offer to help? I'm kind of an independent investigator, sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels? Hercule Poirot, one of my faves. What a mustache. Alright, let's solve this mystery. He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, I haven't the foggiest. How did he die? I'm also not sure. The body is missing. How do you know it's a murder? Okay. This potted flower saw nothing. I'm gonna reach inside this one, just in case it had something to do with the murder. Up to the second floor we go. Please don't be an infinite. Okay, cool. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Miss Brewster the most. Well, we got some extra high heels. Also, we've accidentally stumbled on a murder scene, which means we're still not anywhere close to finishing the third chapter, because all we've been doing is extra stuff. Steps are now higher. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. Check out the murder scene first. You unlock the door, put the key in the secret pocket, used for things that won't ever be needing to be referred to again. Holy crap. A massive pool of blood on the floor, but there's no body in sight. Let's check ourselves for clues. In the mirror. Nothing. Damn. Fish in here? You never know. Handful of clean water. Won't need that anymore. Wardrobe's locked. This throw rug looks pretty ordinary. Underneath, there's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. Lines and groughs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the point of the dodecagram, and it even smells faintly of weird incense. Some kind of ritual killing? Great, like a regular old murder wasn't enough. Is there even this much blood inside a person? I don't know. Let's go fishing, though. Nothing. Must be shallower than it looks. Alright. Report back to Mrs. Brewster first. Fine. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, actually. A cult ritual circle. My goodness. I think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice. Afraid it looks that way, man. Well, I always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Any other lodgers involved in the occult, do you know? I do recall one of them specialized in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I don't remember which one. I'll have to ask around. Well, I'm gonna get a drink, and I'll be right back. Maybe we start chapter 4. Alright. Let's crack the case. Not in the one above me, or the same end of the hall as the victim. Okay. I know you. You guys selling pants. That's me. What's up? Want to buy some pants? Not now. Investigating the murder. One guy sells Derringer pistols. Guy lives right above him. It's a Trinket and Baubles guy. Makes a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. Door's locked. Room 2D, but they're all 2D if you think about it. Haha! Investigating the murder. Doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses. Salesman. Neither are the victim, by the way. Okay. 3C was that. There's a guy who sells brushes, who's neighbors with a guy who sells pants. Okay, so pants and brushes are 2A and 2B. When you tell me about people, keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. So you're telling me that you yourself don't sell jokes and gags. Got it. Investigating a murder. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor. That would be this guy. Wait, no, that can't be this guy, so it has to be C or D. Rushes lives next to the pants. Yeah. Colt doesn't live below the sunglasses, and they're both still alive. That one's locked, which is annoying. Derringer's lives right underneath the one who sells trinkets. But we know... So Derringer's has to be either C or D. Because A and B on the second floor are brushes and then pants. So one of these two is Derringer's. Because the other one is the occult salesman doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. And they're both still alive. Which means sunglasses... No, that doesn't mean anything about the sunglasses. Other than sunglasses is one of the three that is still alive. And occult stuff doesn't live above you, and it doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. So that crosses out that D. Let's see, which leaves us with 4 possible options. even if we don't know what they are. Jokes and Gag Seller lives on this floor. Pantsauger doesn't. That one's not as helpful. One of these is a Jokes and Gags. One of them is sunglasses. I'm guessing this guy is the sunglasses, right? It would make sense. That's why his picture's sunglasses. And they're both still alive. So I think he's sunglasses. This guy doesn't sell Jokes and Gags, which means he's either... the, trinket guy. Trinket's occult's still alive, so that can't be occult. Yeah, that one's super unhelpful. Jokes and Gags isn't the one who lives next to one. So you don't sell Jokes and Gags. Occult's still alive, but the trinket one might not be. I think that guy might be the trinket. I think it might be 3B. 2C is your room. Can't look inside. But why not? Although, if 2C is... okay. 2C is their room. So we've got brush, followed by pants, followed by X, and then the Derringer lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets, which means that D is Derringer. D is Derringer. And then above is trinkets. Dead. And I think that has to be Jokes and Gags. Because we're assuming the sunglasses guy is the guy that literally has sunglasses. 3B. 3B's got to be the occultist. Okay, so I was right about that. Yes, I do sell occult supplies, but that isn't even one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of murder? Yeah, the only likely candidate, but I don't know. Suddenly the wardrobe flies open and a salesman jumps out. Haha, I fooled you all pretty good. Because this guy sells Jokes and Gags and stuff. That's right. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Why did I spend so long on this puzzle? It was useless. Yeah, it's pretty good. A foot's ring. The Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen. Gotta roll this blood back up. 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. I'd say I'd call if I ever need your services again, but I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite sufficient. If it happens again, I'm just gonna throw everyone out. Yeah, alright, sure. That was good stuff. Onto the campus, and then onto the chemicals again. We'll deface the complex physics equations. I still don't... I feel like there's something to do with the stone. I just, like, unpetrification kind of deal, but I don't care. We'll figure it out one of these days. Drop in the bag of lithium. Let's make something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flush it. Try it. I assume we need all 4 to make chrome. So, if it's not that, could be this. Rubber insulting juice. Okay. I'm just gonna continue down this. Sandwich softening. Chrome polishing. There we go. I finished. Yes, this is very good of a polish, well to doing. Pass this class with colorful flight. Sign your transcript with a flourish, then leave the room chattering excitedly about how great their motorcycle fenders are gonna look. Wow, we graduated, everybody. Sweet. It's that easy. I still don't know what that is. I assume it's part of the puzzle and I just didn't do it correctly, but... Alright, back to the main lobby. Then to the library, because I've graduated, please. Pass my classes. Enter the stacks. I need a cursed... Oh... Cursed book. I think I found it. This old man is chanting something in a language you can't understand, apparently conducting some kind of dark ritual. With a rather important looking book, which you'll have already noticed is generating some kind of ominous dark portal. Excuse me, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Well, it's just that I'm looking for a certain book, and I'll be frankly amazed if it isn't the one you got on that pedestal there. I'm just gonna give it to you? Get out of here! Well, I mean, who are you? You don't recognize me? I'm Dean Wormwood. If you don't leave immediately, I'll expel you. I already graduated. I mean, out of this dimension! Oh. What are you actually doing? Did I just tell you to not interrupt me? Yeah, but you're already interrupted now, so you might as well tell me, right? Oh, yes, certainly. I'll just reveal my entire plan to some random grad student or whoever you are. That'd certainly be to my advantage, would it? Oh, you're being sarcastic. Let's criticize his magic circle. I'm pretty sure you got your focusing diagram wrong. Oh, yes? What do you know about it? Well, I know the square goes there and the hexagon goes there. You got them switched. What? But... Oh, I get it. Use an old compass. West is north now. You have to flip this across diagonal, see? But that doesn't make any... As Dean frantically scans his handiwork, you casually put a hand on his shoulder and give him a straight arm shove towards the portal. He stumbles and screeches in pain and tears. He's sucked into it with a whoosh, like a mouse caught by a shop vac. Okay. Yeah. That's a visceral description. I really thought that was gonna be, I see that book. I see that code. Thought that was gonna be another infinite trap that we've fallen into. Hobo-relevant literature nearby. The psychography of panhandling. Expert panhandlery. Very good, very good. I think we also have enough experience to drop into this. Oh wait, that's the book I'm looking for? I thought this was the book I was looking for. This book radiates menace. The spine is as dry and cracked as the spine of a spooky skeleton. The binding reminds you of a skeleton bound to a dungeon wall with rusty manacles. The picture of a skeleton on the cover is also evocative of something scary, but you can't place what it is. What's this book, then? Oh, it's just student handbook. Oh, alright. Well, let's go through the rift anyways. Nope. What about poop? They didn't like poop. Oh, well, actually, maybe they did. What about, like, peon? Open? Open. I like how peon was in my mind before just open. Yeah. Oh, stop. Open book. I assume. Stop with these puzzles. There we go. Alright. We've done it. We're moving back to Ocean City. What the heck am I doing? I'm going to the speakeasy. Yes, I am. I'm also trying to remember all the side quests we've done. Anyways, I need my oboist back. Sorry, oboist. Sorry, Proof. It's not you, it's me, I think. Got the rug from the boarding house. As an additional gesture of gratitude, or thinks it's cursed. Either way, score. I've made my space even more of a messy dorm room. That is the way I like it. That is correct. Life is good. Okay, cool. Look at our dorm room. It's great. Got a message. Don T. I'm not calling anybody. Well, Charles isn't there. We went to deal with some interference we were getting with the Detectotron. Thought he'd be back by now. Don't worry about it. Go get some sleep. Oh, I can uncurse the cursed fishing rod? Now it's just accursed. Let's go fishing. Let's fix the curse. Oh my god. What have I stumbled upon? Oh my goodness, I'm a giant hook hand. Man. Is this the fish? Hear her song. Nobody sees and nobody woos. Poor old invisible glub glub for glue. But if you can make this lose sir a winner, if you were birthed me upstairs as somebody's dinner. Okay. Nobody knows the trout is sweet as saucy Mr. Calvin meat. I like to kiss the other trout on the tails or thereabouts, but I'll tell you my base desire to be fished and thrown into the fryer. Alright, I make mischief, I'm a wretched soul. Chaos is Fisher Stick's only goal. Well, almost only. See, I am very lonely. And to you I won't lie. Tonight I'd like to die by your hook, and then be cooked. I mean, I can't say no to the earnest wish for death. Your mind tingles. The fishing rod's curse has caught another fish today, and you get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Wait, who's he? You just know deep in your gut this curse is a man. Not in the way that sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. This isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Gross. Sometimes I feel like the fish, but mostly I want to eat fish. There's 3 buttons on the machine: uncurse, project, and neither. Not sure we needed a button for that. Do I just keep fishing? Is this good? I go back in? No, it doesn't matter. What? But now I can choose Mr. Calvin Meat instead. What does it do? I don't understand. Well, let's uncurse this book. It's just 101 delicious mutton recipes. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away. Oh, Crystal would be so upset. Book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project your consciousness into it. Think again, pal. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. Ave, barbarian. Hails. I stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus, Dominus of these lands. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's day. It is a big birthday. He will be 40. Sign his birthday card. And the Empire shall look upon favor with your tribe. When we are in public, you call me barbarian? Ah, so you seek in private to ply me with sweet words, but now you call me barbarian. I am on official business, Grimhild, and my words are chosen accordingly. If you do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them. Let's threaten him. I don't respond to threats. You'll respond to me, or you'll die. What would happen to the man who stands in my way? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. Very well, Henricus. How would you like to die today? I don't respond to open questions. Do you remember what happened when you first annoyed me? I don't respond to recall and process questions. This time I will keep going until I'm rubbing your eyes together in the palms of my hands. Oh, no. No rhetorical. No open. Recall and process. Are you attached to your eyes? Do you think you still will be by sunset? Fair, Grimhild. It is fairly won. You are right. I would not wish to lose my eyes and be deprived in turn of your fine beauty. It's not personal, Henricus. It's just a birthday card. You bore me with your Latin, Grimhild. I guess we just punch this birthday card into the sky. Hiya. That's what I think about you, Caesar. Render unter Kaisar. Matt, thanks so much for the subscription. 20 fucking months, Jesus. Appreciate it. I really do. Hope you enjoy it. We've upgraded to 111 delicious mutton recipes. They've added 10 mutton recipes. Who knew you could do so much? I'm excited to cook something. This uncursing machine seems very full. Do I just keep on, like, munching on these fish? I'm very confused. Like I've missed something. That one looks new. It's Globifer, never mind. Weird. Weird stuff. I don't know what to say about that. Other than I'm confused. I got that book, and also possibly a bachelor's degree in chemicals? I'm not exactly sure. Sounds like a busy day. I'll be going to bed now. We're having some trouble pinpointing the next artifact. Should have it sorted out in the morning. I don't believe you. Oh, before he left on his errand, Charles asked me to pick a third store. Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from my restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. Yield Chemiker, some SIT science lady who wants to sell potions. And Jardware's Hardware. We could use a hardware store. Now, time for a confusing and interpretive dream. Better head off to bed. No worries, pirate. As always, great to see you. Yet another fitful dream. 3 statues of you, each whispering. All I got, all I ever, all I'm doing. Brawn, study, bluffing. Shut one of them up with no tongue. Which one? The smug-looking one. Now I can hear the others. +1 muscle and moxie. That does even us out pretty well for stat-wise. Kinda wish I could change it, though. Because these two look the same. Anyways. Let's go through this horrible hole in my dream. Alright. My research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? Something was keeping me out. Will the barrier hold without me? Perhaps through this there is an ending. One can hope. That walking animation, yeah, it's pretty nice. We continue to buy shoes for no reason, because it's just funny. Three-armed doll, got traditional. Alright, inherent stink, pretend to fight it. There we go. Life is good. Boom. Charles Wallace has gone missing. Thank God you're finally awake. Am I? If you say so. Let's eat. I know where he went before he went missing. We're having trouble getting the Detectivetron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist. It's a swamp north of Porkham. I'm pretty sure the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or something was causing the interference, but he hasn't come back yet. Maybe I should go looking for him. Trying to drive me crazy? Come on, get a wiggle on for crying out loud. Charles could have been eating my Gatormen by now. Matt got an item. Matt should be fine. This sponge, you are assured, will act as an effective map of the moist lands. Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. Which deli have you been going to? A sponge is definitely not a map. I'm going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, has holes in it. What do you want from me? Alright, alright. Say something about Gatormen? Gatormen, you know. I don't, which seems like a good thing. The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty, belligerent, half people, half alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace. Or me, presumably? Checking on me now when a friend's life is at stake? I hear of some cost fallacy? Ever hear, oh, not the best time for the quip if you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of. I thought that meant 11 messages, but it is 2 messages. Let's call the mob. Don Toblerone speaking. Don, that was unusually concise. Are you feeling okay? The boss is mad about our telephone bill. I have been encouraged to keep this brief. Well, let's jump. Greasy Steve will have the details for you. Ugh, okay. Message from Rufus. Number dialed is not in service. Please hang up and... Oh, it's you, Alberto. Sorry about the subterfuge. Had to tap into the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't, strictly speaking, legal. Anyways, I think I figured out the next step in my building my quantum telecommunications device will be. Can you come into my lab as soon as possible? Yes. In 2-ish days. Very nice, very good. Let's try to play chess here again. My first move, the belching rook ploy. Beginner's luck. Oh no. What if we skewer a pawn? Rats. Advance one of my rooks. Oh no. Skewer a knight. Withdraw a king. Oh no. I haven't done well. Didn't I have a really good elemental armor thing? Yeah, the Shadow Wine. Hot, cold, stench, and sleaze. So we drink that. 10 out of 10 would drink again. And then we add in some spooky armor. We could just do that for, and I think now we should be able to absolutely rip through this. The Rook Who Dealt It maneuver. Moves a rook, captures one of my bishops. The King's Skeleton ploy. Ho ho ho. The Immoral King maneuver. Ho ho ho. The Snowman's Bishop technique. Skewer a pawn. The Burning Queen maneuver. Bet you didn't see that coming. One of my knights. Advance. Develop a queen. Uh-oh. Advance a rook. Withdraw a pawn. Set one of her knights on fire. Advance a rook. Defend your rook with a bishop. Defend your bishop with a knight. And then do the burning bishop maneuver. Oh my goodness. Now advance a knight. Withdraw a pawn, which isn't a thing that you can do. Checkmate. Curses. I mean, what else could I even add to this, right? That adds random armor, hot, cold, the stench, false cheese. A wedge of stinky cheese minus the cheese. Could add that for some stench armor. Spooky armor. That's just an additional 1, but it's not bad. Oh wait, yeah, that is bad. That's terrible. And then sleaze armor? Waxed slacks. Probably the wax slacks. Let's see. I want to win this. Incinerate a pawn. The Snowman's Queen trick. The Rook's Toilet Defense. The Lewd King Riposte. Then we develop a pawn. We advance a bishop. The Smelly King attack. Set a pawn on fire. Develop a pawn. Advance a rook. The Rook Who Dealt It trick, yep. Develop a bishop. Oh, I don't even have 9 hot armor, do I? Advance a bishop. Develop a queen. Advance a knight. Develop a pawn. Reposition a knight. No. We're so close. Armor. I need to know if the stench can go up to 9. But it's not letting me. That's the sleeves. That's the hot armor. I don't know. We did get new... Oh. I was gonna say we got a new business, but that's not in the way it is. Jardware's hardware. Bellamy Jardware. Did you open a hardware store just because of the rhyme? Yep, that was pretty much the entire reason. Yeah, fair. I think we don't. Hot and cold armor. I mean, that's not bad. New stuff. 196 meat. Cool. And just for my own peace of mind, to the Big Moist, just to see the chapter 4. Swamped. So I feel like we've actually made progress. Map of a swamp. It is just Swiss cheese. You can't convince me otherwise. See what there is to notice. Poster from a local tourist bureau advertising something called Mudhenge. It's the biggest henge in the country. Nope, just the county, not even the country. What else is here? Missing Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bath and Sons. Bath. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. A portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. Also, we're missing Kathy Tracy. What's going on at Largemouth Bath and Sons? Why do I keep saying bath? Maybe I just want a large bath. Let's make a missing poster for Charles. Well, you don't have a pin with which to attach a poster. You could write Charles' name on the missing posters that are already there. Let's add Anne Charles Wallace to both posters. Great, perfect work. Perks did I get? Oh right, the pep talk. Yes, of course. Alright, let's move our stuff back to what we had before. Hot and cold armor is pretty good. We're going to keep this on for now, but in general, I've just been absolutely slamming through with a bunch of extra meat perks, but we'll get there. So what else do we have to do? Oh, right, we do have a couple things to finish, maybe, quickly at the SIT campus. We were told to go to Greasy Steve, who is, of course, the brother to Creamy Steve, which is a name I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Hey kid, good to see you. Have a french fry. Any fries here? I didn't see that on the menu. I bring my own from home. I'll pass, thanks. What's the job? Well, we need to send a message to Congressman Chutney. You familiar? Sure, a message is when information is conveyed from one person to another. I meant with the congressman. Never met him. Well, his son Chadley is a student here. Lives at one of the frat houses. Zoo. I know the place, so... Make young Chad sleep with the fishes. Whoa, whoa, I didn't sign up for... Bag of rotting fish. Oh, I didn't sign up for this either. Look, all you gotta do is get in the kid's room. It's a lead pipe cinch. I don't know what that means, but okay, I guess. Then let's go to Rufus's lab. After receiving free meat. Butcher's dream. What's the next step, Rufus? I don't have to go back to sewers, do I? Oh no, this is much more straightforward. Well, your part of this will be anyway. Need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this Fishman Pearl over as broad an area as possible, and I figure the most robust transmission network is the commercial radio band. Nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack in the Big Moist. What do I do there? Just take this transmitter I built, plug it into the console. You don't really understand what this machine does, but Rufus asks you to hook it up to a different machine that you also don't know what it does. This will transmit a special frequency out over the radio, then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can just see. For latency, data loss, well... all you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, turn into WGCR, and use this receiver to test transmissions. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11, just in case. Gotcha. Cool, very helpful, and all those things. We can just talk you out of that. We've done that before. Radio Shack, not to be confused with a store by that name. Oh no, it was out of business by then, right? 1920. I'm pretty sure that's true. I haven't fact-checked it. You sneak into Chad's room and dump the rotting fish out into his bed. After tonight's inevitable rager, he'll stagger back to his room and pass out without even noticing them. The perfect crime. Bada bing, bada boom. Get blood from a stone. We've done that before. We're not skipping it because we're mean. It's just because, well, we don't have it. Do you have any hobo codes to share yet? No. How if I buy another pencil? No, you still have no self-esteem. It's fine. How'd it go, kid? You got some news for me? Yeah, the kid's bed's full of fish. It was a lead pipe cinch, like you said. Still don't know what that means, though. Nobody does. It makes a great turn of phrase. Nice job, kid. Congressman Chutney knows you're really dealing with some fish freaks. That's a lot of gabagool. When am I doing my extra streams? I don't know. I know we're doing more of this game on Thursday. And then probably some next week, and then we're a little off for Christmas, and then some right before the New Year. We'll figure it out. I'll post it on the Discord for sure. Alright, back to the Big Moist. I feel like I'm gonna get sued by Moist Critical just by saying it. You slog through the swamp, is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face. There you are, dearie. How nice to see you again, although I wished for a more festive setting. Afraid that can't wait for the winter snow, though. Oh, jeez, not you again. Me again, Dark Noel, at your service. You'd be doing me a service by leaving me alone. Now, don't be such a Grinch. I have presents for you. Grinch? Wait, did you say presents? That's right, painful retribution and Yuletide curses. It's very clever of you hiding in the Institute, all warm and cozy behind the Dean's Awards where I couldn't get to you, but now that you're near the source of our power, it's time for me to deck your halls, if you get my meaning. Just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean or your plans, those weird dreams, or any of it. She lays a finger aside of her nose and her eyes start to glow red. And green. Swell. What are we looking at here? A shadowy hexagon? And a couple of shadow spiders. Well, you don't summon, do you? You absorb power from your friends. Ooh. They can't take more than 5 physical damage at a time. That is expected, I suppose. Did I get my Twitch stats for the year? I just took a peek at them because I got them during the stream. But I didn't, I mean, I sure exist. I'm in the top 5% of a random stream. I'm in the top 5% of Elden Ring streamers. I don't know what that means. I haven't played that game since it came out. I don't know if I take that as a compliment. I don't even know what it should really mean. It just is. Also, I watched a lot of games done quick. So much. How about you? Well, we can definitely take out a couple of these. Get cheesed, and then... that's a lot of sleaze damage. I don't think I need to do that. We can just poison him. And then, I assume you can take more than 5 physical damage, so we're gonna not waste the 18 we do. It's fine. Very good, very good. Alright. 5 stench damage. Yes, yes. 3 bleeding? Is 3 bleeding enough? 3 bleeding's not enough. Well, let's at least chuck that. And then do that. Make sure the shadow spiders are down. Apparently you were made a mod on 4 channels and had mod powers for 7 hours. That was news to you. How many of those channels was that news to you? Was it news on all 4? I don't even know what to think about that. Were they so desperate for help? That they would make random people mods? In the hopes that they would come back? That was far too unjolly for my taste. Apologies, Dark Noel. That's a new one. That's a new strategy. I haven't seen that one before. I don't remember being told that was a mod. Noel scuttles away with a "you haven't seen the last of me" or some such cliche. Let's chew the fat, Obi. Got time to take a little detour? It occurs to me there's an old shack I used to squat in out this way. I've been there in a dog's age. There's something out there I left I ought to get. Oh, what's it? Nothing worth going in detail on. Just a reminder of a bum deal I made back when I was an up-and-comer. Sold something I shouldn't have. It's always rough. When I went off to college, I sold all my old comic books. Wish I still had those. This, ain't in the same category of thing, but sure. Shout out to my grandma who burned all of my dad's old comic books. I don't know which of the two of us was more upset, actually. Well, there she is. Can't believe you spent as much time living here as you did. If you can call it living. I also can't believe the place is still standing, to be honest. Guess it just kind of stuck around like a bad penny. Good. Your old cabinet's still here. Let's just hope it ain't filled up with water or wasps. There it is. Bad as new. Obi, oh boy, you done some damn fool things in your time on this green earth, but Scion, this parchment was your damn foolingest. You grit your teeth. Gonna have to do something about this, and you ain't gonna like doing it. Someday you oughta learn to play piano. Not this one, though. Lamp never ran out of oil. Okay. Do I just leave? Guess you did what you had to do. How's your walk down memory lane? More like getting rolled in an alley off Memory Skid Row, if I'm being honest. Well, we all got our demons, I guess. My man, you ain't said the half of it. Come on. Let's ankle. Are we actually not going to talk about that? Welcome to Mudhenge. Admission to meet. What is this place? Friend, it's Mudhenge. Is that like Stonehenge? I don't see the comparison. You don't? Look, we can talk for hours about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is big, Stonehenge is strong. I've gone over all this, so with respect, what I'm interested in talking about is Mudhenge, which is a formidable monument in its own right, and so much more than a first draft of Stonehenge, as they sometimes say in magazines. What's so special about it? Well, during the swamp solstice, it's said that the needle of a compass placed upon the central altar will point not to west, but secret west, where lies the thing you need the most. That's special enough for you? Is that true? It's true that it's said. What is Secret West? Well, I'm no mystician, but Secret West is the direction in which lies that thing your heart is most missing, and it's said that a compass laying on the altar of Mudhenge during Swamp Point. Secret West, that was the object of the Mudhenge Challenge. But of course, we don't run the Challenge anymore. Too hard. Too many missing presumed deads. What does that mean, though? Well, it's kind of up to you. Could be a secret crush, that new job, maybe just a piece of bread. I want whatever this henge has got. Careful now. You start to sound like the legendary Midas. We all know how that story goes. He ate so much money he exploded in an Italian restaurant. One of the channels I was gifted subs for 11 out of the 12 months. Oh my god, deep pockets around here. That's some magnanimous donating, friend. I'm looking for someone. Another missing. Another? Some folks have a habit of walking into Mudhenge never coming out. That doesn't sound like a challenge. That sounds sort of like murder. Well, it's that very real risk of going missing that makes Mudhenge such a popular destination for tourists. They want to go missing? Oh, sure. Folks get their thrills in different ways, but in the end, we gotta go to them. Me, I like to make earrings out of live scorpions. Is that dangerous? Mostly for the grasshoppers on my shoulders, but again, they need the thrill. So have you seen Charles? Could tell you, folks don't always leave a name when they visit. You don't have a guest book? Used to, then one night it wandered into Mudhenge, never came back. Well, I'd like to visit it. Well, why wouldn't you? It's the best and most mysterious henge this side of the border. What border? I believe it's all of them. Yeah, here. I knew you wouldn't be able to come all this way without seeing the famous Mudhenge. Here's a pamphlet that goes over just about everything we know about the history of this ancient monument. I would like to read that immediately. Little is known about the history of Mudhenge. Okay. Yeah, no, sure. Someone's gonna lose this job at the fence factory. That is everything they know. Factually correct. That was weird. I didn't want to go there. What have I done? I wanted to go to the hobo thing. 6 mystic. How do I not have 6 mysticality right now, actually? Oh, because I have the shadow wine equipped. Duh. Well, let's just stick some mercury eye drops in my eyes. That sounds good. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the hued tower. Huh. What's that over to the east? It kind of looks like a gator man. What am I looking at here? Oh, have you not seen a gator man yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned. They're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright, walking alligators. They have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that aren't already eaten. They especially hate intruders, and are the second biggest reason that this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination, the first being it's a swamp. In any case, the Gator Man in front of you looks like he wants to give you a bad time. He wants to clean his clock. Lost in the henge forever. I would know where I'd rather be. Okay, there might be somewhere I'd rather be, but I also, you know, just go with the flow. And also, I'm pretty sure I can just do that. They didn't expect that, I bet. The power of my sponge map. Yep. Yeah, alright. Okay. Sure. Alright. Wait, there's another gator. Go back. No! I got too happy about the... Oh, you guys just kind of chill, huh? Alright. Suddenly, a tuft of swamp shrubbery parts, and a gator man pops out, glaring at you. Doesn't seem immediately hostile, but you're wary. Hello? Human? How human? Well, both my parents smell wrong, not human stink. Check your pits. And you smell basically normal as far as you can tell in a swamp. Dark stink. Shadow stink. Remember the shadow stuff? Shadow good. Good stink. Like stink. This is a real roller coaster of a conversation. I follow. Kill enemies. Eat enemies. Name Alphonse. Can I call you Al? No! Can you at least stop yelling? Grah. Fine. I mean, I'm gonna take the alligator as an eye patch, that's for sure. Oh no, I am legitimately I'm legitimately stuck in the henge, huh? What if I go to Radio Shack? Possibly a fate worse. As you round a clump of mangrove trees, or whatever kind of trees they are, you come face to face with a bearded gator man and his big, filthy sack. Should clarify it's a burlap sack and it doesn't have a face, just the gator man does. Yeah, let's buy that sack. Gator man skin pants. That's kind of weird. Swamp mushroom. Confusing. Ew. Got a buddy. With an eye patch. Somebody's old campsite. Charles's wrench. Well, that's not good. Obviously, this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly. Nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. Ooh. Look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks. Or a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Ah, jeez. Well, that tears it. Charles Loss must have gotten kidnapped by Gatorman. Let me drop the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully, you can find him soon. Also, yoink. Everyone seems angry here. I didn't like that. What if I just casually put on some of these pants? Ah, those bricks were to cover up the fact that this brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. No, it's fine. Didn't need it anyways, it's fine. It's cool. A couple pieces of tape stuck to the bricks. Remove the tape. The two holes you've opened in the walls are letting swamp water in, and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fuel dynamics are a real mystery to me. Okay, that's done something. Let's approach him. We are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio. There's nothing to see. You got me there. So you're a bunch of vampires, correct? Still sticking your hands in shadow holes? Can't help it. They call to me with a... I have a deep yearning for them. Machinery looks weird. Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy or something like that? Yeah, that's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what? I cannot tell you any more about some. So, like, what's this stuff for? Always with the questions. Sorry, I have a curious nature. I will not reveal to you our employer's plans. Their plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across the country once she has assumed full control of the government. Please? No, stop asking. Hey, about this running water. What about it? I just wanted to point out that it isn't stagnant. It's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Running water? One of our very common weaknesses. Water burning. Irony, terrible. Well, they were vampires? Let's hook up Rufus's gadget. Okay, it emits different series of beeps. That seems good. It's usually how I know I'm doing something good in coding, because it changes. Let's grab this glowy lightning ball thing. Can you believe this is a thing that was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? Wow. There's this do list here with a single entry. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the checkmark. Brutal. What's in there? Gauze pad and rhino balm. Muscle rub made by the toe jam of endangered rhinoceri. Understandable, like sticking my hand. Flush. I do enjoy how quickly that's stacking up. I think we have some books to read and finish, so we can upgrade it. Parmesan missile. 2 additional damage. Stilton splatter. Cheeses I have smelt. Gives hot armor, blood, fondue deluge. For additional 1? Increases meat drops. This book is so much less scary than it used to be that it's now almost as boring as a real book. This 11-chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. You're not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. And also there's 1 more chapter. Yes. Media expertise. That's pretty good. Upgrade Mind Melt to heal us. You've decided you have enough, and melt the book with your mind. Sure. Yeah, why not? I kind of adore that run. It's just about perfect. To largemouth bass and sons we get. What? Uh-oh. On over to see what's up. Alphonse had discovered 2 burly men dressed in leather and furs burying the body of a dead gator man. It's very swampy ground, less burying it and more covering it in mud. Now I know what this looks like. It looks like you killed a gator man, and I don't think my friend here is happy about that. Kill gator man? Grah, who cares? Gator man loser. This worse. Look more. Take a closer look at the body. He's dressed in some kind of uniform, with an official-looking cap and epaulets, and a big canvas bag. You mean kill mailman? Crime biggest. Destroy. The 2 men step away from the mailman's remains into a clearing where they set up a camp and small trading post. One of them eyes Alphonse murderously. The other seems strangely serene. To the Leathers brothers, I suppose. The plod splash of Alphonse's reptilian toes draws all activity in the clearing to a close. Oh, no gators. Get back. Get out of here, gator. Go on. Maybe we just retreat for now on that one. Make sure we have 7 Moxie when we come into it. Crash site. I want to go to the Largemouth Baths and Sons, even though I can't pronounce it worth crap. State your business. Business. Do what you must then, but for your own good, don't hang around. It's cursed, this late stranger. Sales are down, children are going missing. Bosses have stopped speaking to one another. I'd quit, but God help me, I love the damn fish. goes on at this place? We fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. Why don't the bosses speak to another? Well, between you, me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Academy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business. Mr. Tracy debones, and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale. Are you saying that you take the fish's bones out and then you put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, the Chapman has deboned and the Tracy rebones. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What the heck happened to the kids? If you ask me, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone, Tom and Kathy, and never the makings of a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Nothing worse. I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass and Sons have exclusive license to fish those waters. Is there any way I can fish here? Flex and say fishing might makes fishing right. This attitude might get you places at smallmouth bass and nephews, but we run things differently here. Damn. This pool is the birthplace of Largest Mouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence on August 2, 1792. He returned to his home waters to die, but his body was never found. Oh my goodness. Another new date to look up. That is true. Hey, something is fishy. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle, please. Hello, sir. It can't understand you. It's a puddle. What's the matter with you? She's left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck? Oh, so not a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. Yeah, understandable. It's our truck. It's the company's truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple of nights ago, we forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have really ticked her off, because next morning she was gone. No, nothing. Are you suggesting this truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. What's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place, waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it is not. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy, you have to talk to Chapman or Tracy about that. How far could someone have gone in the truck? Couldn't have been further than 100 miles. 100 miles, okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman lingo. It means 11. Missing truck. That's a shame. That is true. I don't want to... forget about the dates to look up. There's usually always one more than I expect to. Died. Largest mouth Luke. Bass fish. Large. Some eulogy. Wow. I don't think I missed anything else. I know I need, like, cigarettes for the definitely evil... urn in Ocean City here. You know, over at Dirch's house, but... anyways. Bottle of gas is a bit concerning. Well, he just poured it on the ground. It was like pour one out for your homies, but it was pour one out for your truckies. We've had catchier slogans, I'll admit. Ooh, big shiny treasure chest on that tussock over there. What is a tussock? It's like a big clump of glass or a small... grass. I can't pronounce anything anymore. Not really an important part. How about that treasure chest? Are you sure that's what a tussock is? I thought that was a cassock. No, that's a thing priests wear. Like a close-fitting robe. I think you're thinking of a cassock. This is a cassock. No, it's a cassock. That's a 17th century Eastern European cavalry soldier. I'm pretty sure you mean cavalry. Alright, that's it. I'm done. Forget the chest. There's no chest anymore. Just get on to the next thing. Jeez, I'm not the one who doesn't know what words mean. This chum bucket is inscribed, "A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet." The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside is the very first batch of chum ever made by largemouth bathans. Can't speak. Back in the summer of 1803, it reminds us of our humble beginnings. Oh, vaulting. Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. Chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums. That one's a little more esoteric. Try to petter. Only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you. Alas. Help you with something? Yeah, what's back there? Those are crew quarters. You live here? Where the fish live, we live. Can I go inside? Into our family's private quarters? I'd sooner let a dogfish loose in my socks. That's something you do? Rarely. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Can I fish here? Ha! Oh. We'll befriend the cat. Back there's the mess. That's okay, I don't know. No, not messy. It's the mess, as in where we have our meals. No, I thought they only called it a mess in the armed forces. Is fishing not the armed forces? What do we use to hold the rods, huh? I don't know, your legs? Don't waste my time. Alright, fine. Didn't want me in your house just barging in, I see. I wonder if your friend is just as rude. Emptied, to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. When did this happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe. I can do that for you. It's not hard. Would you? No. Is this the mess? It is, and just so you know, the fish we serve here is deboned, and that's just the way we like it. I don't want to see you put new bones in the fish. You definitely won't see that. Because that's disgusting. You're not close enough to read this. Yes, I am. Academy of Fresh and Saltwater Game Fish Certificate for nomination for award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for Academy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement Best Deboning Bass. It's back there, your quarters. How'd you know that? That's where Mr. Chapman has his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you like to admit. Wash your mouth out with fish soap. I don't think I will. What I will do is abandon you guys because it is, again, 45 minutes past when I usually end. And I keep playing the game because it's fun. And it takes so long. So long. Not sure you want to bone a fish? Let alone reboning. 2 times the boned. 11 radios. Find some cigarettes. Barbecue. We still haven't found barbecue sauce? And he wants 3 bottles of pork soda. Vending machine in the vector wing. That has it, huh? There was one that had snouts. I'm not sure, though. To be fair, this also isn't all the side quests. There's also a bunch of smaller stuff that we've been doing. Either way, alright. I'm gonna head out. Thanks so much, Ron. I'm gonna head out because I can't talk anymore. Not that I could talk very well in the beginning, but my tongue is tied, so I need dinner. We'll be back on Thursday, 5 o'clock, with more Shadows over Loathing. So, hopefully, we look forward to that. Either way, hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll get some of these side quests knocked out. We won't finish Chapter 4. Talking's overrated. But it's all I got. It's not the gameplay that brings people back. It's just the talking. I know, I'm bad at pretty much every game I play, but here we are. Anyways, again, hey, thanks for watching. have a great rest of your night or day or however it is, and hopefully we'll see you guys again fairly soon. But until next time, it's a smooth voice. Hey, we take that. We take that for sure. Until next time, toodaloo, and thanks for watching.